What's up, everybody? It is Kevin from the Tabletop Warlords, and today I will be highlighting the unit that made me fall in love with the Freeborn faction, the Damari Squad, or Household Troops. The Freeborn are a very neat faction in the sense that they have a lot of different choices as far as infantry is concerned. They have a light, a medium, and a heavy version of infantry, and today we're talking about that middle ground, the Damari Squad. The Domari are one of the lighter infantry choices in Antares space due to their equipment and basic stat line, but their points cost reflects this at being 97 points for the base unit. Like most pan-human infantry, the Damari Squad possesses an agility of 5, an accuracy of 5, and a strength of 5, so pretty average all across the board in most situations. As far as their res, they are a little bit below average in comparison to other infantry units. They do have a normal base of 5, but they only have Reflex Armor, so that only brings up to 6. So Concord, Isaurian, Boromite, and Algorand are going to outpace them in that regard. For both the regular House Trooper and the unit leader, their initiative is 7 and 8, which is still actually pretty average. Something that makes the Damari Squad a little bit more unique than other squads in Antares space, though, is that their base unit size is 6 soldiers, which is actually pretty sweet. It helps in their volume of fire, and it also helps add weight to the unit when in close combat. And it just makes it a little more survivable, because if you take one casualty, it's really just bringing you down to the normal soldier count of a normal 5-man squad. As I said earlier, each soldier in the squad is equipped with Reflex Armor, which is the basic armor of the entire space. It's going to add +1 res in all situations. And each soldier is equipped with mag weaponry, the leader with a mag pistol, and the normal soldiers with a mag gun. At strike value 1, they're not terrible weapons. The pistol gives the leader a little edge in close combat while suffering in range. And then the mag gun is the bog standard weapon of all entire space. My favorite aspect of this unit, though, is that there's a lot of customization that you can do with each squad. The first upgrade is the Spotter Drone, 10 points, super standard. You get a reroll a miss in ranged combat, but more importantly for the Freeborn on the whole is that you can use that Spotter Drone to allow your unit to patch sight to other units. There are a lot of overhead firing weapons in a Freeborn army, and so the Spotter Drone is actually quite important. Now, if you're like me and you love the fact that Domari are already a larger squad than normal, you're going to love that you can add up to 2 more House Troopers for only 15 points a pop. This is a little excessive in lower point value games, but in the higher point value games, it makes your Domari a little bit more survivable. Generally speaking, though, you're going to see most players tend to lean towards more order dice in the bag than models upgraded in units. As per the usual, you can upgrade your leader from leader 1 to leader 2 for only 10 points. This allows them to reroll up to 2 failed res tests, not the same failed res test, but up to 2 different failed res tests. And admittedly, it's not as important in this unit. Since you have 6 men right off the get, you're going to see a better dispersion of shots anyways. It's only going to be when the unit gets, shot to bits that you're going to have that leader taking more than 1 hit. So generally speaking, it's not as useful. But that's not the only upgrade you can get with the leader. And this is actually one of the more important aspects of a Damari squad. Like I said before, the leader comes default with a mag pistol. It's not an amazing weapon, but it is strike value 1 and it's better in close combat. But for only 1 point, you can upgrade that mag pistol to a plasma pistol. And that changes everything. It is strike value 2, which means you can put a pin on a Gar battlesuit or just absolutely destroy a Gar outcast. But it's the same range band. So literally, if you have extra points lying around, the Freeborn are the best army for this, because you can just upgrade your guys to have plasma pistols and they are a lot better. But if you are not a fan of pistols in general and you like the uniformity of a unit, you can instead spend 3 points and upgrade the mag pistol to a full-fledged mag gun. If that's not enough, you can also upgrade the mag pistol to a full-fledged plasma carbine for 6 points. So if you have that leader that you just want to make look really super cool so that everybody knows, give them a plasma carbine. But tactically speaking, it gives you a lot more options. Your strike value 2, you can do the rapid fire shot, which is 2 shots at strike value 0, and that can definitely have a lot of applications. It's never a bad idea to be able to put pins on a Gar battlesuit from a safe distance. That said, though, it is a very expensive upgrade, and so it's more of like specialty use. Going back to the regular old troopers, for free, you can give one of your troopers a Micro X launcher. So basically what that means is that you're always going to have a Micro X launcher. They can count in direct mode exactly like a mag gun, so it's absolutely silly not to include this. The Micro X launcher allows them to be able to utilize overhead fire, which really just helps as far as your shooting is all across the board. If you really want to dish out the pins, you can further upgrade your Microvex launcher with sling net ammo for only 5 points, and this is a great option against most targets. The only thing it doesn't work against is heavily armored units like vehicles and GAR battle suits, but it really gives the Domari the ability to sit back and just rain pins down on people. The last upgrade is kind of a situational upgrade, but still pretty cool. You can give them plasma grenades for 2 points a model. The plasma grenades in and of themselves aren't amazing, but if you got lucky and you charged a vehicle, you could technically have a strike value 6 hit, which is actually pretty cool. Or you could just make them better in close combat in general. That said, it is still an expensive upgrade for a unit that can easily be gunned down. Overall, like I said, it's a great unit, and it is the unit that made me fall in love with the Freeborn faction. I love the fluff. A Freeborn Damari Squad is built of soldiers that were basically conscripted from the great houses of the Freeborn society, and these are just warriors that might be, an industrial worker by day and training with the military by night. But I just think that's really cool, and it allows for a lot of customization. If you really wanted to, you could paint like the squad's armor different from the other squads, say they're from different houses. You could add some flags with insignias. Really cool. They in of themselves are such a morphic unit. Really, the upgrades can change how the unit plays in the field just basically by switching the armaments to the leader and providing sling net ammo for your Microvex launcher. You can really set yourself up to do a lot of different roles with the same unit. I'm also obsessed with model count, and the fact that they have 6 per unit is just great. I love seeing infantry on the battlefield. As far as the hobby too, they're very fun models to create. You get a lot of different heads and a lot of different armaments, and you actually get doodads. You get little computer screens and pouches and stuff that you can glue on. And as an old Imperial Guard player, I just love that stuff. If they had some canteens, I would just be sold completely. Well, I hope you enjoyed this unit highlight, and if you did, please like the video. And if you enjoy the content we're making on the Tabletop Warlords, you should consider subscribing to our channel. We would love to have you. If you would like to purchase your own Damari Squad to feature on your battlefield, you can travel through the affiliate link below to the Warlords store. Any purchases you make will send a small commission to the Tabletop Warlords, and we really appreciate the support. And on the note of support, we have to send an extra special thank you to all of our patrons. We love and appreciate all the support you give us each and every day. This was Kevin with the Tabletop Warlords, and we will see you on the tabletop.